Hello everybody, welcome back to Gnomoria. I'm Morby from Incorrect Games, and you're in Morbyland 2.0 where we are replacing floors and walls. It's fun, no it's not. Anyway, welcome back. It's been about a week and a half probably since I last got one of these up. I would assume it's about that at any rate. I'm very sorry for the delay, it's been pretty hectic. Just due to everything happening. On the bright side, I landed a plane solo on Saturday. Isn't that exciting? Heck yes it is. So, what we've got in Gnomoria at the moment, if you're new to the series, is we've got the foundations of our little fortress of Gnomitude, and we're getting rid of all the really gross looking dirt walls and replacing them with these lovely decorative stone blocks everywhere, just to make the place look a little bit prettier before we get around to actually building things on all the floors. I probably shouldn't have done it in this manner of just replace all the things at once, you stupid little gnomes who can hop to it. But I did, so we're not changing that. It does, however, make these videos really, really boring for you, so I don't know what you can do while you watch this. Listen to some nice music. I've been listening to Death Cab of a Cutie recently, and I quite enjoy it. What the heck are they? That gnome fell asleep, so this gnome here is like, screw you, I'm gonna place that anyway. Go gnomes. As always, I should probably point out our population. We have, in hilariously randomized roles, they were in a different order before. We've got Firefox, named after a viewer of the channel, long time, been watching us since the start from the original Gnomoria series. We've got Azzy, just Azzy, that's a random gnome, who needs a name. If you want to name a gnome, type it in the comments, we'll have a gnome named after you. We've got Grey Robin, another commenter, who was pretty much the force behind starting this series up again. So thank you, Grey Robin. You're providing people, and hopefully yourself, with entertainment. Woo! We've also got Flork, which is another unnamed gnome. And then here we've got the main crew of the Incorrect Gaming channel. Morgulus, Morby, that's me, Zeladin, Seonth, who's the other co-founder, and Arcturus. So those are our gnomes. Eventually we'll be getting nomads, and then there'll be more gnomes to name. Whoa, mouthful. It's a mouthful every time. But hopefully I don't fail at saying it too badly. I just failed at saying badly, didn't I? The answer is yes. So, yeah, at the moment we've just got these gnomes very slowly replacing all the floors that are everywhere. And this up here is going to be the Great Hall. That's going to be very lavish and will attract nomads from all over, hopefully. And here is going to be the sleeping quarters. That's going to be the last thing to go in, because these lazy gnomes can just sleep on the floor. They've been doing it this long. So that's about it for the introduction. Now things are going to get really boring while I have nothing to talk about because I raced through it in about 10 seconds. Cool. We do, however, need to... I'm just going to see what it's going to take to build... What does it come under? Food/drink, a distillery. What does that take? We've got barrels. We don't have a table, so we're going to need to build a table. I believe we can build one there. We cannot. I then assume that we build it here. The answer is yes. Yes, we do. Excellent. Good lord, that area for trees is logs to be stacked, it's just not cutting it. Cutting, because you cut trees down. Oh, it's not funny. It's not funny at all. One issue we're having is nobody seems to be doing the woodwork, so... I mean, we've got woodcutters and we've got carpenters. Why aren't they woodcutting and carpenting? Seonth and Arcturus, what are you doing? What are you doing out here, buddy? God. I think one issue that we've got is both of them are set to crafting things. So if we just cancel that, yeah, there we go. We've only got two and they're already being taken up. That's what was going on there. So now that we've got that issue sorted out, we're going to hopefully see a bit of a increase in production, then we can get a distillery up just outside for now. Because these gnomes are taking too long to do anything else and get these other rooms ready. This is our little underground mine for now. It will go a lot deeper. I believe you can, so as you'll see up in the top left corner, it's at depth -4. That being because this here is the base ground, and our actual Fortress of the Gnomitude starts at depth 4 above the ground, which isn't really depth, but shut up. So what we've got is down here we can keep mining into the ground as we go and just get more minerals too. Well, it's basically like Minecraft, where you build stuff to build more stuff to outfit your people with better armor to build more stuff. One thing that I am being very conscious of is keeping this whole place lit up like a frickin' firework. What's lit up? Fireworks are lit up. So, like a firework. Because Nomi, you're a firework. Yep, that's right, I went there. Modulus fell asleep on the floor. That's right, there's Arcturus. Arcturus the female. Why is he a female? Because, well, there was a gnome and I named it, and then afterwards I was like, oh, it's a female. The downside to starting Gnomoria again is that you start off with nothing. Good lord. Come on, gnomes, hurry up. They are, however, getting there, which is a good thing. What's that stockpile for? That is for the stone, and we're actually out of stone there, which worries me because that probably means we're going to have to start mining more, though we do also have a rather large pile of it in that top room to be mined out. Now once we get all these floors replaced in... Who are you? Flock. What the hell is a flock when it's at home? Flock is a custom. What did I make you? Profession. Made you a construction only, so turn you into a builder, respect to that. And that will mean you can actually do stuff. And by stuff I mean move things around from these original starting sacks. God, taking the long way around, gnomes. So that's the mountain that we're building into, for the record. It's rather large, rather awesome, and we're getting there. One thing I might do is leave this go- Oh, why didn't I do that already? Speed it up. Go, gnomes, go. Now we are at the 9th day of spring, and after the first season we do start seeing enemies spawn up, which is going to be quite an issue because we don't actually have much up yet because the gnomes are taking forever because I gave them too much to do. So that could be a bit of an issue. But one thing that I might do after this episode is just play a bit and not record it, and then hopefully you will, oh, I've fallen asleep on the floor. Tut tut, Morby. Hopefully you'll come back to an area that has just full... It doesn't look yellow, in short. An area that would be completely finished in terms of getting these walls and floors replaced. Which I think would be a rather excellent thing to just get done and get out of the way. Good lord, these gnomes take a while to do things. The downside to not having beds up for them is that they, gnomes sleeping on the floor stay awake for less times than gnomes that sleep in a dormitory, which stay awake for less time than gnomes that sleep in their own private quarters. Which is why up here we've set out all these private quarters rather than setting out a dormitory area. Go little gnomes. Maybe you'll do something. Speed up. Come on gnomes, you've got to get it faster. Arcturus falls asleep on the floor. Again. Gosh mate. It's just not good enough. I know this music off by heart now. Do 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 do. It's that over and over again. That gets into your little head. It's in my noggin. Woohoo! We've finally got one room mostly done here. One more block to go. There's also the blocks that need to be replaced under the like construction areas that we've got up so far, but we're going to demolish those and replace them in the long run, because I want to get the entire floor looking pretty, because I'm a perfectionist at times, this being one of those times. Yeah. Oh, and the gnomes are actually starting to bring some of the stone up, so that's actually really quite fantastic. I believe I made a loom as well, which means we could go into cloth and make a loom, which we could just put outside for now, and that would allow us to get the bed production up, but then it would have to replace the floors under the beds as well. It's not a good life at the moment. I think at this stage we may... Now I want the kitchen to be up in this area. And there's a reason for that. And the reason... What am I doing? I'm doing them as 5x5s, aren't I? Yeah. The reason that I want it up in this area here is because this is going to be the dining hall, and all the gnomes are going to come up here to eat, so we're going to have the kitchen on this side, and actually that saves us a bit of hassle on that side as well if we turn that into the... because we'll have this side as a kitchen, and we'll probably have a butcher's attachment on that out this side here, if we get around to that. And so they'll butcher the animals out the back here after traipsing them all the way through the the fortress of Gnomitude, and then they'll bring the meat from the butchered animal into the kitchen, and all the drinks and stuff can be stored in the opposite room. I think that'll work. I think that'll work nicely, actually. So that one there needs to be replaced. Cool. Oh, I think that could work quite nicely, actually. Now all we need to do is actually get these goddamn floors up. Hurry up, gnomes, hurry up. What are you doing? You're still making things very slowly. What does the bed need? It needs a mattress. Bed frame. Crafted at carpenter's workshop. That is this. Build some of them. And the mattress is built at a tailor. Oh gosh, we need a tailor? And of course, for a tailor we'll probably need a loom in the first place. That's not useful. And... just repeat. Screw it. And I suppose we will need some more sticks as well, so we'll just do that. Cool. Oh my gosh, these gnomes. They're not making it easy to commentate on this. So, I mean, we could just leave it there. I think we'll leave it there. We found out a bit more of where we are going with the Fortress of Gnomitude. This is definitely all set up now, which is very exciting for me. Why is that exciting? I don't know. And the lower area is... I mean, we're slowly getting all these walls in place. Slowly. Eventually, maybe, we'll get it done. So once more, if you want to have one of these remaining gnomes named after you, so I've got 2 left, and even if those 2 are taken, don't worry, we're going to have other gnomes to be named, because, well, we're gonna get nomads. That's right, and they're spelled with a GN. Puns. I like them. So yeah, post a comment, get a gnome named. I've been Morby. Like and subscribe. Toodles.